We're here tonight with Calibe Thompson, and we just actually had the watch party for Taste the Islands.
The whole thing kind of started in my head with the secrets. As I said when I was talking to the audience here, I came across that DVD and started visualizing what I wanted with my life. And somewhere along the way, my friend Chef Irie, we were sitting out on his balcony and just having a glass of wine one night and shooting the breeze. And one of the things he said he wanted to do with his life is have his own TV show. And I thought to myself, or I said to him, well, I want to make a TV show. Maybe we can work on it together. And so I went away. I'm the production side, the creative side. So I went and, put the show concept together. He brought his culinary talent and his recipe. I don't get into the food part. I don't cook. But he came in with the culinary side. And, he's a good personality. And when everything came together, it just worked. It pretty much was self-funded for the majority. The actual production we did ourselves, and I'm saying self-funded. Every frame of every episode that you will see, I've actually put my hands on with editing. So I'm the executive producer and the director, but at this stage when you're small and scrappy and you don't have the resources, I edit and some of the voiceovers and score, head cook and bottle watcher. So every frame of everything I've touched or had some hand in. And so it was self-funded for the production side of it. To get it onto a national platform like PBS, you do have to have sponsorship or underwriting for that type of endeavor, and that's where the Jamaica Tourist Board stepped up and really took care of us. You know how it is when you're a new project, everybody wants to wait and see first. Well, you waited and saw, and we're at 230 million potential viewers as of June 29th. So really excited about that. So
now, what's new? What's next for you guys? What's next on your plate?
For Blondie Productions, our objective is always to showcase the Caribbean community in the most positive light. So this is a cooking show. We had Caribbean food. We represented all Caribbean. So there's Trinidad stuff in there. There's Barbados stuff in there. There's Latin American stuff in there. Of course, it's very heavily Jamaican because the production. This is the first Jamaican-produced series on PBS, on public television as well. First Jamaican-produced series. So we represent the entire Caribbean in whatever we're doing. And so the next project that we're working on is one, I had a concept for it a few years ago and did a pilot and again, couldn't get it funded. But in this iteration of that same concept, we are talking to people about what is their American dream. And these are all Caribbean Americans. So Haitian Americans, Jamaican Americans, Cuban Americans, Puerto Rican Americans, what have you. And it's people at every stage of their life. So some of them have retired, they've reached the dream, they have the house and the car and they do whatever they want to do and play golf all day or draw a slot machine. You have some young people who are aspiring to their own greatness. And then the crux of it is going to be interviews with people who have reached the heights. So for example, Robin Ma Food for the Poor, is the largest international relief organization in the US, and it's started and run by Jamaicans. There are Haitians at the head of Nintendo America. The CEO of Nintendo America is a Haitian.
Really?
The head of AT&T is a Cuban. There are so many of us in positions of power, and we're not really recognized.
Exactly.
So the idea is to tap into those people and get their story. And we really have some strong sound bites from what we already have in place. So we're looking forward to getting a 1-hour television event out for Caribbean American Heritage Month. So toward the end of June, we're looking to get that on South Florida television.
Okay.
So I also want to invite your viewers to visit blondieras.com. That's BLONDIERAS.com. There you can find all the information on the projects that we're working on, what's past, what's to come, information on me. I'm also an author in the making, a columnist. I write a column every week in the South Florida Times. Just all the projects coming up. So you'll see what's going on in our Caribbean American world, kind of. So
now, what if a person wanted to get a show going or something like that? I mean, are you in the business of producing other shows, or what would you say for my viewers out there that would like to to get in contact with you, work with you, anything of that sort?
I'd never say no to anything. It's not something that we've done, well, that I've done before, but one of my partners is Lukey Chong, who is a veteran of the television industry. So together we're willing to work on, what else, as long as somebody has to spend some money, we're flexible with what we do. I have not done that so far, but I don't ever say I'm not going to do something, because everything is a new experience. I will tell your viewers, I have no training in video production other than YouTube and a couple of videos. But as I was saying to someone earlier this evening, if you want to do something, spend time in it. Spend time watching how other people do what they do. And I would spend hours and days and hours looking at finished video of what I wanted my things to look like. So I'd watch the Food Network and the PBSs and the what have you, and saw what the finished product should look like and work backwards. How do I get this to look like this? And apparently it worked out pretty well.
It did, yes.
So really just kind of focus on what it is that you want to do. You're going to have a whole bunch of hardships if you're doing the right, because I believe God gives you challenges so that you can strengthen yourself for the next one, and that's been our case so far. I would encourage your viewers to just decide that they're not giving up. The determination to succeed for me is greater than the fear of failure. And if I can leave that with anyone, then that's what I'd like to leave with them.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. And as you can hear, the party is still going on. And I wish you nothing but success. And so far from what I see, that's exactly what you guys are going to have.
Thank you.
Tremendous success.
Thank you so much.
We're here with Annette Davidson from Icon Food Marketing.
I got started in the food marketing business because I had a previous client who was a food marketer herself, and she taught me all about niche marketing. And when the economy went south in 2008, I needed to reinvent myself. And I looked to the Caribbean which is part of my roots, looked to the Caribbean for inspiration. And I realized that the Caribbean flavors did not share the same stage equally as other countries.
Right.
We have the most gorgeous flavors in the world.
So what kind of products, who do you represent right now?
I'm currently representing Arawak Farm. And Arawak Farm, it's a company based out of Northern California. The founder, Lloyd Vassell, is of the Arawak Indian descendant. I represent Belcourt Preserves, which is located in Jamaica, in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. They have a line of honey-based products. And I represent another company called Pedro Plains Jamaica, which is from Pedro Plains, St. Elizabeth, which is the breadbasket of Jamaica. I represent them also here in the United States. I am currently engaged in a company out of Trinidad. And hopefully by the end of this year, they'll be on board and be a part of the Icon Food Marketing family. But we're also looking to other islands, but that's like 2016, 2017 as we grow. Right now, Arawak Farm is in 52 retail locations in Northern California. And we're slowly but surely, I shouldn't say slowly but surely, but we are surely making our way down to the southern part of California and into the East Coast. Currently, Pedro Plains Jamaica Jerk is in all 276 doors of Kroger's.
That's good.
They're in another retail chain called Rousers and Raleigh's. So with them, and we're also talking to major chains to get them in the door.
Okay, so we might go into Whole Foods or something and see some West Indian products soon.
Oh yes, Whole Foods we're courting Whole Foods. We're courting Central Market. We're courting Bristol Farms, because all these products that I work with and all the products that I represent are 100% natural, preservative free. If you're on a gluten-free diet, the product is for you. If you're a vegetarian, if you're a vegan, the product is for you. So we cover the gamut. Okay.
And my listeners and my viewers are actually hearing music in the background. And this is the party that's going on, the watch party actually for Taste the Island. So go ahead and tell me, because I understand that you actually had some sponsorship and something to do with that one, correct?
Yes. Icon Food Marketing became involved with Taste the Island's premiere because of a post we saw on Facebook. I saw on Facebook. And there are a lot of naysayers out there that says Facebook is foolishness. It's not. because that's how I met Calibe Thompson of Taste the Islands. We're both members of a Facebook group called Stush PR. And Jane posted information about Calibe and Taste the Islands. I inboxed Calibe, and within 10 minutes of inboxing Calibe, my office line rang, and it was Calibe on the line. That's how the connection was made. And we've been speaking over the course of, I would say, 4 weeks. And I told her I said, I have some clients that may be of interest to you. And she said, okay. So I told her about each client. I sent her the links to their website. And as they would say, the rest is history. All because of Facebook. Yes. Social media is marketing at its finest, because that's how we became involved with the premiere of Taste the Islands.
Okay, and what did you think of the first episode? We just watched it just a few minutes ago, and I know you have nothing but good things to say, because it was excellent. It was great.
I am so overjoyed. I kept kicking myself, saying, "Oh my gosh, we should have been." I wish Icon Food Marketing was there with the products, but in due time we will be there. But I am very, very proud. I wish Calibe nothing but the best with this, and wherever myself and my company can help her, we will be there to support her 100%, because there are people out there that are trying to imitate the Caribbean brand, imitate the Caribbean flavors, but it cannot be done authentically if we're not involved.
Exactly.
And I want to say thank you to PBS for providing this platform and to taking a chance. It's a chance that they will never regret, because the Caribbean brand is a very strong brand and it will go far.
Okay, thank you very much. And if anybody out there wants to get in touch with Annette, just go ahead and go to our website, RoundTableWithSteve.com, and there'll be a link there, okay? Thank you very much.